Okay, I'm here. Still just setting up my snacks real quick. Got some Cheez-Its. Okay. Go ahead and hit coding. There we go. No Poro snack. Okay. Provoke got reverted, so. The values have changed apparently. Apparently value 2 is attack now, and value 3 is defense in the updated, or Athena. So, that's interesting. I was just looking at the code, and yeah, it's completely changed. Let's go ahead and minimize that. It's hot as hell. Yeah, it's already like 80 something. I don't know what that is Celsius offhand. Yeah, it's gonna be 101 today, 103 today. 1 second. Yeah, 101 today. 100 tomorrow, 101 the next day. 199 on Sunday, and 88 on Monday. It's like 9 days of absolute hell right now. No, not when you can't have your PC and your AC on at the same time. Yeah, I choose literally between PC and AC, so that's why I'm streaming a little bit earlier today. Yeah, it's already 80 at 10 a.m. Actually, it was 80 an hour ago, so it's probably actually warmer now. Yeah. Fortunately, I have long hair, so I can just like wet my hair and like stand in front of the fan, and I'm cool. But otherwise, it's pretty bad. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at my notes on Bard. I don't think there's very many notes on them though. Class revisit. Archer, Bard dancer. Close that. I think I need to show that screen now, yeah. Sup, Goose? Sure, Notepad++. There it is, okay. How are you? Good, sir. Oh, but no, the resistances, actually, let me go ahead and pull those up real quick. SC, acid. That's when I know I changed. I was actually buffing all the, buffing all the status resistances from, Mystic when I was in here, and then I was while I was there I went ahead and updated the other status conditions. Let me minimize that. There you go. Really? Apparently I passed it. You know, find all references. There it is, okay. Yes, I was adjusting these. Like Warcry, Serpent's Fang, Blizzard, all these ones. Like the players only skill effects. And while I was in here, I went ahead and... It's technically a buff for players, more than a nerf, by the way. So you were saying that players only need to be hit once by an ability to die, to lose, as far in their minds. Yes, that while it is true, the amount of resistances you can get compared to the amount of resistance a mob can get, a lot of your resistances can come from other sources, not just stats. And then you mentioned that you can't get 50% resistance reduction. You get 60% reduction if you have 100 VIT. So your 60 seconds becomes 20 seconds. And that's assuming you have no luck or intelligence, which are 20, which are 2.2%. And then there's magic defense and luck resistance as well, just preventing it. So yeah, it should actually be a buff for players who have CC more than a nerf for players getting hit by CC. Oh, I know curse is a terrible thing, but you can build immunities to it. Like I said, you can get immune to 5 effects. You have your armor element, which guarantees immunity to 1 of them. You can choose which one that is. You have 2 headgear slots, and you have 2 immunities on brain. The accessory rune slot. Can't remember what it's called. I think it starts with an N, I-N something. There's 5. If you're building, what class are you playing? Name a class. So if you have Vitality, you're immune to stun. Or practically immune to stun. On a novice, get fucked. That's my thoughts. Okay. Okay. How much VIT does an LK build? What, like 70? 60? Something like that? How much magic defense does an LK have? How much luck does an LK have? Yeah. So you'll have brain calculator. So you have 42% resistance, duration reduction from VIT. How much int do you have? How much luck do you have? 28 magic defense? Well, magic defense is the chance of it happening. Alright. One second, writing numbers down. Let me check my patch notes real quick for the old version. I'm aware. Patch notes. Okay. Yeah, tag markers. Okay, you lost 6% resistance. Dispatch. 6% tolerance. Yeah. So you gained an extra 3 seconds of curse. That sounds amazing. With your knight, it is a 31-second duration now from a 28-second duration. Build, if you don't want it to be cursed, build resistance for us. All I have to say. If you don't have another option, I'd agree with you, but you have other options. Oh. I'm probably going to be moving other resistances off of MVP cards and onto normal cards anyways. MVP cards shouldn't be just immunity to stats. I love this song. Anyway, let's go back to Bard. Where's my notes on Bard? That's not my notes on Bard, there's my notes on Bard. Yeah. The goal was to help players actually apply CC, not nerf players. Like I said, players have 5 resistances. You can get 5 immunities, so. Notepad watch list. There we go. Granted, that does cost a lot of money. I do know that, so it will hurt stats only characters. But I'd rather a player be able to actually apply CC to mobs. And that was the goal, not okay, and half of them are a 100% chance. Okay, what about all the skills that are 100% chance, or 85% chance, or 90% chance? Sure, acid. Which is what I came in above. You have 2 headgear slots, an armor slot, and 2 immunities on, what's it called? You can also reduce the... Acid was an example. That's the first one that popped in my head. Freeze, 85% chance. Curse, 100% chance. Curse is 100% chance on Mystic. Let's see. I forget what the Stone Curse chance on Mage is. I want to say I raised it. 1 second. MG Stone. Yeah, 6 times skill level, so 60, 75% chance on Stone Curse. You're only counting tolerance, though. You have stats as well. So Curse is one that is resisted by 4 things. It's resisted by luck, vitality, intelligence, and magic defense. Stun is vitality. Okay. Let's go back to acid 1 second. Well, let's go through the basic CC. Vitality luck. Vitality luck. Int luck. Vitality luck. Int luck. Magic defense luck. Magic defense luck. Level. The level doesn't matter because it's basically always even. Luck, magic defense, vit, int, luck, more luck, 3 different effects, or 2 different card effects. Oh, sorry, my bad. Let's go back up. Poison, luck and vitality, stun, vitality and luck, both for chance and for, what's it called? Silence, luck and int, vitality, luck and fit, luck and int, magic defense and luck for stone, luck and magic defense for freeze. Luck and magic defense, vit, int, more luck. This is the macabre skill or spiritor skill, so that's basically null and void right there. Blind is agility, dex, and luck. Confusion, int, and luck. Decrease agility, luck, magic defense, and agility. And then the rest basically don't matter. So basically there's 3 stats you need to build for resistances. Most of it is vitality. Also, I reverted the, it's not in the patch notes, I reverted the 95% cap on natural resistance. So you can now get 100% cap from natural resistance again. I did forget I mentioned that one. Actually, I think I did. Let me check patch notes real quick. Yeah, that's not in patch notes. Yeah, it's literally int and vitality. Those are the only 2 that matter for resistances. And depending on the class you are, depending on what you go for resistance for. Stun is by far the easiest one to be immune to, by the way. Because it's both resistance or chance and resistance from duration. Yeah, because this is duration and this is chance. On one stat. Yeah, that's fair. Same thing with silence. Yeah, if cards didn't exist. If gear didn't exist, sure. How much fit do you have? How much fit does a Ice Titan have? This nerfs mobs way more than nerfs players because they have more stats. They have more raw stats than you do. So, if you're a CC class, this is a buff. If you're not a CC class, this is a nerf. You're right, they don't. Players do. I'll probably put my chat over here. That way I can actually look at the camera. Other than poison, yeah. Oh, poison and burn. And bleed. And sleep and stun. Actually, yeah, stun. Stun removes their armor, removes their flee. Fine, poison gets them down to 10% HP. Okay. And lowers the defense. So stun is a damaging, poison is a damage increase. Stun is a damage increase. Silence is just a resistance increase because they're not doing skills on you. Bleeding is a damage increase. Sleep is a damage increase. Stone is a damage decrease, actually, usually. If I remember correctly, it actually increases their defensive stats. But it makes them vulnerable to fire. So it can be a damage increase. Reduces magic defense? Okay. Yeah, wait, increases defense and reduces magic defense? Is that what it was? It's been, I don't remember what that one is. I never see stone ever used. Yeah, okay. Okay, and then freeze, obviously, is damage increase if you use water. I can check in a minute. Curse is just a status condition increase. That's what it is. It just lowers their luck to 0, which obviously against certain classes is absolutely destructive. And then buffs. Let me revert that one right there, actually. We're at 9 or 8. And all damage increases. And then confusion and blind are not. Confusion and blind are defensive in nature, just pure defensive. Oh, blind you can technically say it's offensive since it increases their flee and hit. So every single status condition is offensive in nature, basically. They increase your damage in some way. And then pleases a response that I should just increase the status effect chance. That will affect monsters more. Give increasing status effect chances mean any monster that casts those status effects it will do the same effect. Like we're just talking semantics at that point. So wait, let me increase the freeze chance on Frost Nova. Okay, any monsters that cause Frost Nova now increase chance. Stone Curse. Any monsters that cast Stone Curse will now increase. While it'd be more fine-tuned, it wouldn't be. Oh my fucking god. I don't see how you count 9, because you don't need immunity to confusion. You don't need immunity to bleeding. And if you're building vitality, you basically get immunity to both those anyways. Yeah. So ones you need are stun, silent, sleep, stone, freeze, and curse. That's 6. You have 5 before stats. There's 6 that you actually, to function, need immunity to. You can get immunity to one of those fairly easily, or enough resistance to them where it can be mitigated. Curse is the least impactful, like from those, but when it's applied, it then makes the other ones an option for you to get hit by, unless you have immunity cards, which are 200% immunity, and curse doesn't do anything to. Yes, curse lowers your luck, lowers your movement speed, and lowers your resistance. Or, sorry, tolerance. I know exactly what curse does. Oh, wait, and your attack, sorry. Yeah, this is a 25% attack decrease, 100% luck increase, which rolls into attack as well because of crits. And it lowers your... I'm aware it's not trivial, but it's a frustrating ability. It's a frustrating status condition, but it's not worse than getting stunned into dying. And it sounds like you need to build resistance for stun. Yeah, that's fine. You have, like I said, you have 2 rune slots for immunities. And then you have two headgears and then an armor. That's 5. Obviously, the armor would be the element you are, so depending on where you're going, it depends on which one you want. So you need to be able to adjust your gear depending on where you're going, but that is a very big negative, and it requires more gear to do that. I do understand that. The other option could be to adjust runes so you can get 4 rune immunities, but I'd rather not do that. Let me pull up some. I need a graph real quick, or a chart real quick. It's not what I want to click on. Google Drives. I can still see chat, by the way. Miss formulas. I want to check some math real quick on Rampage. No, you keep mentioning that it's gutted to the ground. I want to see the actual numbers. You wouldn't take 50% more damage in general, by the way. You can also put water property on your armor. Continuing. You can put it on crafted armor. So. Oh my god, 1 second. Oh my. Instantly destroys my thought process. Actually, that song just completely wrecks my thought process. That's what I'm thinking. Yes, but where are you going where all those status effects are a thing? Don't say PvP because you don't PvP. So where do you go where you have to deal with stone, freeze, stun, curse? I know you would, but you don't, so you can't say that. Where do you go that this affects you directly? Look, I'm genuinely asking, not. Well, thinking about the future where this affects you, you're gonna be one shot anyways. Dragon Sphere? Well, patches for the current state, not for the future state. If nobody's PvPing, I don't need to concern myself about it as much. If you want to talk about PvP, you get one shot. Okay, it doesn't matter what you're, unless you're pulling a tank, you get one shot. Oh, let me build an assassin and do 2.3 million damage to you. Oh, you don't have enough HP for that? Oh well, too bad. Because you have an 8,000% damage modifier with ignore armor on. Oh yeah, but that's weak. I forgot that's weak. So your thoughts on actual status resistance doesn't matter in the sense of PvP, where you're talking about. Damage matters more in that sense. Sonic Blow was Sonic Blow. It's used in vanilla. You use Sonic Blow in standard game. The reason why you think it's ass is because I gave you stronger classes. Yeah. I've definitely seen it in vanilla GVG and vanilla PvP. Oh yeah, very much in PvP. I saw it in GVG, but less so. That's for sure. It was usually I usually saw it for if an assassin got through. Usually assassins wouldn't get through. I'm talking original GVG, not GV 2.0. That was nerfed because of all the other changes. Your damage is still up, even after the link nerf. It's still up. Yeah. Oh yeah, you mean it does 25% damage? Yeah, it's plus 25% instead of plus 100%. Yeah, that was fairly early on though. That was like really early on. Before I started, like basically when I started playing, it was already nerfed. Because that was like 2004 or something like that. That happened changed, or that change happened. And I started playing in 2005, I think. Either 2005, 2006. That's good. You have 2.5 times HP. Now imagine if you didn't have 2.5 times HP. You'd have survived one without dying. to slow down combat, which is I agree with. I should slow down combat. Lowering damage also slows down combat. And then on top of it, physical damage dealers are outclassing magical damage dealers by a fuck ton right now, which is why you got the physical damage nerfs directly on Ruin. Mostly on the flat damage, because flat damage matters more for them. Yes, you have. Sarcasm on text does not go through very well. You haven't. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying that's the logic behind that. The logic behind the status effect changes is that you don't PvP. You guys don't PvP. You all have to do with 10 effects. You just get immunity to. You can get immunity to 5. And it affects players offensively more than it affects players defensively. PvP GVG is not a thing, and there are changes I can make specifically for PvP GVG as well. 1 second. One of the changes I'm actually considering is making the curse immunity semantics, doesn't matter. When GVG becomes a thing, I'll worry about it. But one of the changes I'm literally considering is making the slots, the rune slots for resistances, only 1 for immunity. So you need 1 tier 5 for immunity. Yeah, there you go, insight. Cannot remember the fucking name of it for the life of me right now. Obviously in PvP that would be overpowered as fuck. Because, oh look, you're immune to 8 effects. Also, D, the changes for... Yeah, woe status tolerance can just be up 20%, like damage resistance. Yeah. It's 20% and 40% depending on what it is. I'd have to check the actual numbers, but it's not just 40% less damage. No, it's like per damage type, I think. I think it's like 20% for missed damage and 25% for long. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. I want to say it's 20%, not 25%, but I could be wrong. Okay. Yeah, I don't recall the damage modifiers. Okay. Yeah, I know they're separate because it is an if-else statement. Go ahead. Before we continue on actually talking about Bard. Yeah. Yeah, it's poison property damage. So it should be affected by armor. There's a very easy way to check on that one, but I believe it should be. Yeah. We can confirm that later. Yeah, I'm gonna probably adjust the numbers to be 2% per level instead of 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah, that's where the biggest thing nerf to it is. I mean, it needed a nerf. Let's be 100% honest. It needed a nerf. Yeah, I slightly overshot. That's all. I buffed the base numbers. I thought that'd be enough, but apparently it wasn't. So I'll just shift it to 2, 2, 2 instead of 1, 2, 3, which would give you an extra 10%. And 10% obviously multiplies your other odds. So I'm gonna do that right now. VK page. No, that's this one right here. What the fuck is it? So these ones right here? There it is, okay. There you go. Yeah, so it's 2, 2, 2 now instead of 1, 2, 3. Yay, fucking math. Okay. Can we go to Bard now? Actually, let me go to my stream plans real quick. Let me update that real quick. Patch notes. Don't have a Viking yet. Let us sing. Okay, let's see. From stage 1. Traced from skill level percent to 2 times skill level percent. Stage 3 that decreased from 3 times skill level to 2 times skill level. Let me go ahead. I removed these two, this change and this change. There you go. Yeah, that's a 14% relative percentage, 10% flat flat percentage. Run, yeah, you can get up to 110% at with everything. So, good. There we go. No, it's not going to be another 10%. And I don't want it to be. I don't want you spamming it past like 4. I don't want that. I basically don't want that to be a common occurrence. Yeah, three casts should be about where you land on average on normally. And when I say normally, I mean 50%. The free cast breaking chance is 15%. Yeah. Rampage. Yeah, that's what I just did. I'm only doing one change. As for the 15% break chance, with it now scaling down with autocast levels, I could probably remove that. But if I remove that, I'm going to lower the chances of auto-proccing just outright again. But I'll wait till next week for that one. Okay, let me hit Notepad. Notepad plus up? No, I don't. Okay, Notepad plus up. Stream plans. Still need to do sprinkle sand 1x1 AoE. Yeah, I know what you meant. No, unless you're talking about D. Yeah, the reproc breaking chance is 15%. Yeah. What about add duck? I have a duck head year sprite. But since duck no longer plays, I like lost my motivation to add it. These are the ones I'm actually gonna focus on for today. These are the ones I want. This is the goals for next patch. I would definitely give it a duck skill. 100%. No, floats. Ducks float. Do bonus damage to witches. Because ducks float. Burn the witches. Give it an AoE offensive. I'll give it literally honk. Yeah, bonus damage. If you're wearing Goose Aura, you do bonus damage to people with Duck Aura. If you're wearing Duck Aura, you do bonus to people with Goose Aura. You can pick one. No, the duck is an upper headgear though, so you can actually wear both at the same time. I think is an upper. I have to check. We technically already have that, by the way. No. We have vampires in Dawnguard. Well, though you can't actually get them yet. But yeah, that's something I already have planned. You can get. There's a faction for vampires and a faction for Dawnguard. Outside of specific maps, there's no bonuses for them. But you know that's not as funny. You are definitely right. It's like pirate versus ninja. I definitely need to add a pirate versus ninja thing. Like 100%. Once Ninja is done with his rework, it's gonna get a pirate versus ninja thing. I'm pretty sure Ninja's outright wins that. And on the topic of pirate, real quick. Pirate versus ninja versus Viking. Okay, that'd be fair. On the topic of pirate, real quick. Captain Bombs. I've mentioned this multiple times now. I want to rework it from the ground up. Like I want to completely rework bombs. I don't like how they landed it. They landed at all. And I don't think there's a way I can fix them in their current state without a full rework on them. Like there's no like damage tweaks I can just do because they're missed damage, and that's a problem. I think they're no longer gonna be missed damage. I think I'm gonna make them either magical or physical. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to send it to me sometime, don't worry. No, I'm not rushing it at all. I'm doing all the other classes first. Crit's done. Pirate crit hasn't been adjusted yet. I'm still using that as a... That'll probably get nerfed at some point, most likely, and then just do compensation buffs to the skills. Or maybe just make it normal crits instead of pirate crit. But we'll see on that one. Yeah, because right now, like Captain does so much more damage than every other class. Ignoring 80 armor does that. Okay. Yeah. The target class should not be the top end classes, like one tier down. I would go with one-handed melee as my ballpark. Let's see, what's probably the healthiest class right now? I'm not sure how where Dragonair sits or Shogun sits right now. I did actually experiment, but the damage, yeah, Dragoon's in an okay spot, right? Last time I checked for AoE, but they're AoE not. Sure. Is Shogun actually horrible? I thought their grappling skills were really nice. And then the Captain's nice and Husker pretty even now. Okay. Captain I think does more damage than all those, but it's also way less safe. Husky is super safe. Oh, okay. Your Chandler has more single heart damage. Are you talking about what skill are you using? Like, genuinely, what skill are you using that your Chandler does more single target damage than Dragoon? Dragoon's AoE though, not single target, and Shogun is. Shogun's okay. So yeah, try using the freaking actual grappling skills, by the way. Particularly against something with reflect. Your last tsunami drop reflects 100% of the reflect damage back at the target. So if somebody has 40% reflect damage, you then deal 40% more damage on top of it dealing triple damage already. As well as all those skills are immune to reflect. Yeah. Yeah, that little section right there I think is fine. Their other skills probably need a buff. You can't upkeep your stacks. You should be able to upkeep your stacks. Is the duration on the non-fully stacked version too short? Okay. Let me take one second. I want to take a look at that real quick. The fuck? Where's my search bar? Control F. There we go. It refused to load up my search bar. Oni. Oh, I mean, this is basic skills. 1 second. That's the normal skill DB. 1 second. Let me grab the other skill DB. Import skill DB. Oh yeah, it's fucking only 5 seconds. Yeah, 1 second. Why is it only 5 seconds? It should be literally 10 times that, 50 seconds. There you go. Actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and make that 60 seconds, and we'll make this. Yeah. There you go. It's 1 minute and 3 minutes now. Go to notate that real quick. Patch notes. Yeah, I didn't realize it was that fucking short. My bad. I literally thought it was 50 seconds base, not 5 seconds. I have a phone call. Lead. From 5 to 60 seconds. $90, $180. Yeah. Please request it be a toggle off. I'm still against that personally, so we'll see. Also, Akuma's like 4 times the stacking bonus. They've been all in their buffs, but okay. Like seriously, like almost everything in this patch is a buff in some way. A PvP, you know, PvP kills count as like 20 kills, right? Or 20 mob kills, right? Or 10, I think. And that they don't need to get the kill themselves; they just need to get the assist. So literally, if they like, they don't need to get the kills anymore. They just need to be. Yeah. But they can basically build like semi-tank. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. I mean, their base damage is not terrible, but they can at least... Yeah, I do see what you mean. In like PvP, it might... In WoW, it'd probably be a problem. But in like normal combat, eh. They don't support skills to be tanky. Tanky isn't about support skills. You're thinking utility. I'm aware of what you care about. No skills to support the tanky playstyle. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, then Akuma actually hurts that because it's for lower resistance. Should probably get rid of that. Just get rid of that part of Akuma. The no switching gear, no healing is a big enough downside. Yeah, I don't want to make Akuma a toggle. Because you turn it on type thing. But maybe get it a full heal. Don't give it the HP boost of fucking... I'm thinking on that. I'll think on that. Don't worry about that right now. We can go over that another time. Yeah, Bard time. Stream plans. Yeah, my Ninja Bard talk. So let me see if there's anything else I want to talk about before I go. Oh yeah. Movement speed is not even a conversation. It's happening. It's literally just I need to reverse the formula, and that's a pain in the ass to do. Because there's a lot of skills that are affected by speed. Like, they're in this case they're not. Yeah, I still have the notes somewhere. Yeah, the niches are not important here. And to literally just invert the formula. That's all it is. So instead of being... It's literally just taking the attack speed formula to APM formula and doing the same thing. But with smaller numbers. The problem is I didn't do the math, that's all. Because it's not the math itself is what matters. Oh, come on, where the fuck is it? Yeah, so here's all the speed stuff. 1 second. Minimize that. There we go. So this is all the things that affect speed. That's all the things that affect speed. Oh, wait, sorry. There we go. Yeah. So like literally, this is speed. Yeah, it's fucking gigantic. All those numbers need to get re-inverted. And I calculate it as cells per second, not delay between cells. But let's go back. Let's go back to Bard and Dancer real quick. Oh yeah, so I'm up. This is the. Let me revert that one right there. Let's see. Actually, wait. That would put it at 200. I don't want it being 200. Yeah, I'll do 30. There we go. So the Bard buff. Movement speed is much less restrictive now. It went from 100 here to 333 here. So it's much bigger, or not 333, 150 something. And then basically this is you with this you have decreased agility on. If you're linked, you have decreased agility on. No. Equivalent worth of slow. Yeah. But yeah, dancing lessons actually does something now, so you do want to build it. Definitely want to stack it because the movement speed is very big. It's 32 movement speed per level. For reference, a decreased agility is 25. So you obviously need level 1 in order to learn all your songs, but you'll want level 5 for the extra 128 movement speed. Anyways, let's go ahead and go batching up plus. Bard and Dancer, there it is. I think this is just the changes for renewal. Melody Strike, music lessons, Dazzler amp. Let me pull up a start my local server real quick so I can pull up Bard. Pull up a local server, yeah. That way I can actually log in and test stuff. Because I want to be testing, I'll look at Bard and Dancer's skill tree real quick. One of the changes I want to make it is so you can switch songs much easier. Yeah, so switching songs into songs when linked would be cool as hell. I mean, why not just make that bass? Like, let's be honest. There's nothing preventing you from just like starting to play another song. Yeah, because you're silenced essentially when you're fucking barter dancer doing a skill. Some of should be stronger, I think. I didn't look at the actual every individual skill, so I genuinely do not remember Bard and Dancer at all. I don't play those classes. I never did. I couldn't get into them. They're bad. I didn't play support back in the day, so. Well, that's why I'm waiting for the server to start up. One, two, three, 4, 6. Show RO. Yeah, and ensemble skills should probably be separated in the skill tree as well. Save freedom, Loki's a wall. I mean, Rich Man's not bad. But, yeah. Rich Man's not bad, but only in when it's useful. Obviously, when you're max, it's completely useless. Yeah, I know they do. Yeah, I'm fully aware. Which means you have to lure the mobs into the area, which is obviously risky. And I actually like that effect. But it should definitely do something even at once you're max level, it doesn't do anything basically. So they have 8 ensemble skills and 4 non, or 5 non, okay. Let's look through them real quick. Wink Charm is fine. Ugly Dance, drains SP of the enemy, that's so garbage. Yeah. Yeah, it's actually garbage, okay. Well, it doesn't do anything in PvE at all. And then in PvP, the numbers are so small that they don't matter. I'd rather remove the skill. Increased SP cost is fine, but unless the AoE goes up as well, that'd probably be fine. Legend Lesson's not going to change. Adaptive should probably not go on cooldown every time you cast a spell. Not as long, at least. Yeah. Stream is obviously fine, just AoE stun. Throw arrow damage. Is that per hit or total? Okay, that's what I thought. Can that be used while dancing? I genuinely forget. Yes, it can, okay. That should probably go up. But that can be used while dancing, which is good. So a lot of the other skills can't be used while dancing. Yeah, see, double strafe. And those require bows anyways, actually. But I know you can't use most skills while dancing. What's it called? Throw arrow? Yeah. Arrow, buff throw arrow. Maybe make throw arrow do something different based on what song you're playing. That'd be an interesting way of doing it. Rather than just a raw buff, make it effect for each song that you're playing. And you're not affected by your own songs, are you? Or are you? Or does it have a... Yeah. Lullaby is not bad, by the way. Lullaby is actually probably really strong. Also, I'm dancer, not gypsy. Job. Let's see, all skills. There we go. Yeah, Arrow Vulcan exists. I should be sharing. Stream RO. Oh, apparently he's not fucking capturing RO. 1 second. Hey, stop it. Yeah, I did look at the numbers on that. Is it every 6 seconds or that was every 3? Every 6 seconds? Yeah, that's way bad. I was literally thinking with Macabre though. Because remember, sleep also removes all armor and MR. Or armor and magic defense. There we go. I actually turned it off. There we go. Yeah, Lullaby's a decent defensive one, but if you're immune to sleep or have a lot of int, it's obviously useless. Lullaby's chances, it probably shouldn't be every 6 seconds. It should probably be like every 3 seconds. But I think like the actual effect is fine. Into the Abyss. Into the Abyss is okay. It should probably also reduce like Zenny cost. Reduce all cost. Zenny and SP. Oh wait, they already have an SP cost one, don't they? Remember the AoE is probably going up. So the SP one, they'll probably all be combined into the Abyss. Moonlight, eh. Yeah. Yeah, these two should probably combine into one. Yeah. Yeah, I understand that, but I'm saying it's not a bad skill. It's the fact that this ensemble skill is god awful, but it's not a bad skill. Or the design isn't bad. It's a defensive tool, not an offensive tool. And if you're against melee mobs, yeah, good luck them doing anything to you. Yeah. Obviously, there's something that does it better, but that's because I added it, not because it's vanilla. The duration, it should not be 6 seconds, for sure, though. That's for damn sure. I don't know what the chances of that are. Right, low body chances, trigger rate. Moonlight water is fine. You very rarely use it, but it's fine. Buffer. Song. Air Vulcan is fine, it's literally the raw damage. Let's see. Ugly Dance. Yeah, Ugly Dance definitely needs a buff. Dance. It should probably be consistent for mobs and for players instead of draining SP. I'm not sure though. I'm trying to think. I don't want to. It should be something along the skill usage thing. That should work. Ugly Dance. Enemy skills do 20% less damage if they're inside the area. Just that, make that the buff. Make that what Ugly Dance does. Oh, can you not use Air Vulcan while dancing? Or am I out of arrows? 5 arrows. No, probably not. Dancing Lessons already does stuff. Can I really not cast that? You really can't cast Air Vulcan while dancing. Okay. That's dumb as fuck. I mean, I get it, because they need to be a DPS with it, or a support, but... Ugh. Sorry, a ranged DPS with or support. It's one of my. That's actually one of my favorite skills, like animation-wise. I really like the animation on it. Very satisfying. Yeah. Maybe cast Arrow Vulcan to end a song early. That might be interesting. You can cast Arrow Vulcan to end a song and then apply the opposite effect like Throw Arrow does. Maybe. I'll think about that some more. Humming is bonus hit. That's a great skill. Yeah, humming with Throw Arrow can be like minus 20% flee, 20 flee. So you basically get 40 hit. Please don't forget me. It's a slow, movement speed slow, and attack speed slow. So it's a worse Fimbulventhr? Or a better Fimbulventhr? I'm not sure. I have to check the numbers on that. It looks like it's a better actual slow, but... Or worse, yeah. It looks like it's worse. But it's instant instead of stacking. I know how fast a zombie moves. Yeah, it's basically nothing. By the way, I'm not buffed. This is not non-link, by the way. This is how fast you'll move with non-link. Now, with the full dancing lessons. There you go. That's link now. It pretty much is the same as current. This one's not though. No. Christian. The one you saw was the same as current when you're linked. Dancing Lesson does nothing live. Like, actually nothing. Because it only applies when you're linked. And that's how it is coded in Arthena too. Yeah, this is way slower than live. This is maybe live for you when you go your speed gear. But this is live like no gear. Yeah, this is gearless. Okay. Yeah, it's a 25 slow. Heal. Actually don't. Yeah, so basically you move at normal speed now. Or I'm moving at 10 less because I don't have increased agility. Okay. Please don't forget me. Slow should probably be increased. Yeah. Loki's Veils blocks all skills. Yeah, but Loki's Veil is perfectly fine. Eternal Chaos. You guys don't use Eternal Chaos, really? Lower defense is 0? It seems really strong. Oh, yes, ensemble skill. I can't cast it. That's probably why. Yeah, but you don't crit here. So that actually might be useful. Maybe make it defense and M defense? I don't know. Go ahead. That's also fair. But usually gypsies and bards are part of a party, not part of a, what's it called? Not solo. And these aren't affected by your stats, so there's no reason for you to go offensive. You just go pure defensive stats with the buffs, and be a tanky buff bot, which is how you play bard. This is how bards played like Frostjoker bard. You just go full fucking tank and then you go Frostjoker. Yeah. So basically the same thing. Marionette control, that's fine. Longing for freedom. Longing for freedom's fine. Fortune's Kiss. You guys don't really use Fortune's Kiss, do you? Yeah. I'm going to make it increase crit damage as well. Yeah. Increase resistance against elemental attacks and status ailments for all players in the area. Okay. That was fair. Siegfried is fine. I already knew that one was. Mr. Kim should probably be Zenny as well. If targets die within it, they can drop Zenny or drop rate or something like that. Zenny would be interesting actually. But then they'll be too good at farming Zenny probably. I'll the thing on that one. If the numbers are low enough, it's probably fine. Yep. Oh, by the way, there's mom working on it. You saw that. It should reset on skill use though, right? Or is it not reset on skill use anymore? Oh. Oh. 15.3. There you go. Oh yeah, there's the mom working now. So it's got the blue numbers. Yeah, 206 SP loss, 12 damage taken. And I should take damage. Yeah, there it goes. I mean, I already added it to a couple skills. So. Yeah, you can see I regenerate or there's blue numbers. Blue number, Regenerate, regenerate, regenerate. The regeneration number seems wrong though. I'm only regenerating 5%. Yeah, I need to check that. The SP regeneration part is too low. Mind over matter. Status heal, temp SP. Oh, I didn't actually times it by 5. Wait. Oh, that's right. It caps it at damage taken. So again, small hit doesn't do much. Adjust that. Times 5. It will never lock 5. There we go. I upped the numbers. So it will cap it at the damage taken, but then multiply that by 5. So up to 25% SP. And it will restore 5 times the amount of bonus damage you take. Okay, that's fixed now. And then we need, let's go back to Siegfried. Siegfried's probably fine. It's gonna have very specific uses, so. Let's see. Now, Kim needs to maybe do something at max level. Otherwise, it's just Otherwise, his class is literally just a training class because Mr. Kim and Marionette control. Wand of Harmony is fine. Terracotta Fate is fine. Service for you is SP cost. Into the Abyss should probably also be SP cost, but I don't think Service for you should not be SP cost because it's also max SP. Which combined with Mom is really good. They should probably be affected by their own dances. What do you think they should or not? You're right, but neutral resistance is less important now that Mob's split is higher. Yeah. Large skill, yeah. So, yeah, song should affect self. Drums on the battlefield is just attack damage increase. Why is the drums on the battlefield bad? You said it was bad. Yeah, fun. Or you just said it wasn't used. Oh, it's Aura Blade style attack? Okay. So basically only good for auto attackers. The defense is defense though, right? Obviously I can't fucking cast because I don't have an ensemble skill and I'm okay. See, drums on the battlefield should increase Yeah. It's probably increased attack, not add attack to damage. And ring. Increased damage of all level 4 weapons within the area. So basically, again, aura blade damage. Attack damage. Why? Why? That's so dumb. Or am I misreading that? Is the ring actual damage, or is it just like mastery damage? Look this shit up. Don't know. Yeah, it's an ensemble skill, so let's see. D. G1. G1, what's the name of that skill? Arrow Shower? Yeah. Or not. Is it Arrow Vulcan or just Vulcan? There it is. God damn it. Arrow Vulcan got a huge buff in renewal. He got an extra 300% damage. Let me turn off RO and Notepad as well. Let's see. Moonlight. What's the fucking skill ID? The ring. Skill ID. Ring. Huh. I think look at those fucking IDs. They also ignore reflect. That's what they do as well. And then the reverse reflect was the biggest part, because it was triple damage, and then reverse the reflect as well. I mean, compared to the sword skill, no, it's not going to do more. The sword should do more damage. If you do a slight delay after the first skill. There's a slight inconsistency at the first skill, because the first skill is a cast time. Oh, you mean screen lag? Oh, then I don't know. Let's see, rate my server. I'm gonna look up the fucking actual names real quick. Skill database. Cause I can't be asked. Is that a fucking 311? Okay. Add. It looks like in renewal it became raw attack. And regen rate. And strength. And vitality. Oh, there's a secondary effect for it in renewal. Yeah, like 15 to all stats. Attack damage. So it adds weapon attack. So it actually just adds the weapon attack, which is calculated. So yeah, ring would actually be calculated as attack damage. Yeah, I have that in attack notes right here. Let me go ahead and hide. There, it's already hidden. There.